Hello, hello, it's Wessel here, and thanks for joining me as I continue on my adventures in SnowRunner on hard mode. Today we're at day 11 here in Don, starting to get into what I'd call the haul contracts. Basically we're running product from factory grounds map over into the ANR map, and then hopefully bringing stuff back from ANR into factory grounds. So we're sort of trying to cover off a couple of contracts that, both taking them in one direction and bringing stuff back in the other, so we're not coming back with an empty truck. Today our focus will be on the Antonovka's champion contract, so that's what we're doing right at the moment, and that's where we need to deliver 2 cargo containers to the village. And then we're going to start on the Winter is Coming contract, and then hopefully be able to do a little bit on the Let There Be Water contract. So you can sort of see we've got a few contracts we're going to be running pretty much either back to back or in the same time. So let's get stuck in. This will be largely Tayga work today. We're going to be using the Tayga with the semi-trailer on, hopefully won't have too much trouble. Changed my mind there and realised that I wanted to come inside this tree, because if you go round the tree it's just that little bit harder. Alright, so today is going to be a no tipping day, I've decided. After yesterday's tip fest, where we fell over with the little Voron numerous times trying to deliver medium logs, today we are going to get away with not tipping over at all. I'll just push him out of the way. No, don't go over him. I was hoping to just push him a little bit out of the way, but maybe not. Well, alternatively, we can bring him with us. Is he caught? No, right. We should actually move him a bit, because obviously he's a little bit in the way there, so we might think about moving him. Go on, do something. Interesting. Not sure why we just had to stop there for a minute. Obviously we needed to stop there for a minute. Coming around here, and then we should be able to deliver these to cargo containers fairly, so you're making this as difficult as we possibly can. There we go. So that's the 2 cargo containers for that contract. So let's just quickly look at the other contracts and I'll talk you through them. So we've got Let There Be Water, and that needs us to deliver 2 cement and 4 metal rolls to the water tower right here. So virtually where we are right now. 2 cement and 4 metal rolls. We've also got where is Winter is Coming? This one. We've also got Winter is Coming, which is one I've wanted to do right from the beginning. And this is where we deliver large pipes to the breaches in the factory ground, so the pipe spots. So I'm actually going to do this one first, because that opens up the road to the factory. Okay, so that's actually the next contract I'm going to do. And in order to get those pipes, we'll pick those up from... it's not actually showing us at the moment for some reason, but we will pick those up from over here. Don't know why it's not showing us. There they are. It's a bit mean of it. Right, so we've got two choices. We can either come back and across the bridges, which is the easier way, or we can struggle across this way. We might struggle across just so we can open it up. So this is quite a lot. Well, it depends if you're lucky or not. With an empty truck, coming back this way is not too bad. With a fully laden truck, a truck that's fully loaded, when we come to this water crossing, you'll see it is pretty tricky. Oh no, sorry, not tricky, just slow. We're going to have to winch at a couple of spots, and it just is slow going. And when you've got cargo on, it's even slower going. However, we are empty at the moment, so we shouldn't have too much trouble coming this way. Just go down a gear. You might need to winch. You can see there's big rocks here as well that just sort of slow you right down, get in the way. But there are a few fallen trees that you can winch from. This way is quite a bit slower going. So there are a couple of spots where you haven't got much to winch from at all. Oh, did we run into that rock? Yeah, we would have straddled that and been happy. It's a bit too big. See how, because I had to go around that first rock, I've now got to go around this second rock as well, which is not what I wanted to do. So that's pretty much the worst of that now done. We'll be able to run across and head over to the warehouse, where we should be able to pick up some large pipes, or at least one large pipe. So you can sort of see we're going to be doing this 3 times. A bit like yesterday, we did the medium logs 3 times. Just coming around behind the fisherman's house. You can see we'll connect up the road that leads to the warehouse just up here. So that intersection right now is where we would have popped out if we'd gone the long way. And I'll tend to go the long way when I've got cargo on. I'm happy enough to go the short way when we're empty. Alright, and you can see here, looky, we have got 3 large pipes. So it's just that the map was just being a bit mean to us originally by not showing us where the pipes are. Oh yeah. You've got to put it in go backwards gear if you want it to go backwards. You'll notice that I've messed up the little anchors. I didn't want to do out properly, so let's do them again. spin it all the way around the crane, like I usually do. Use the crane as a bit of a lever. Yeah, mess that up. Right. So that's our first large pipe of 3. So we can now head back over to factory grounds. This one. Now, I was going to go via the sawmill and then via the little scout fuel trailer, but I'm going to try and get all the way to the farm and fuel up from the other scout fuel trailer, I think. What have we got we can actually work with? Not much. Come over that rock. Get over that rock. That's it. Now we should do a bit of luck there. Now we can drag from the nose, even though I generally don't like it. So we're going to head straight to that tree. Harder soil again, out of the water. Don't want to go too tight around that corner because it's got a bit of camber on it. I want to tip over. Wide. And now we'll be able to cross over the washed out bridge that we sorted out earlier. Much nicer. So we get a much nicer crossing and a slightly nicer return trip. The only thing is that it's not quite bringing us out where the scout fuel trailer is. Maybe I should move that scout fuel trailer. Bring it back a little bit further so it's more available to us when we come this way. Or we could just say too bad and push on anyway. Still got 114 litres of fuel, which is pretty good. That should get us to the step, I would have thought. Particularly if we use high gear a little bit more. Should be interesting to see, won't it? I think we're going to get back to the garage with 100 litres of fuel, so that's about all we'll have once we hit factory grounds. It takes about 60, so we should be there with a bit to spare. So let's head over to factory grounds and continue on past the garage. So there's the swampy bits of factory grounds. Not much to see there really. So we're going to head back along the train line, kick off, back through the village, and up past the garage. Come on, no, we don't bounce off that. It won't be long and we'll have a go at the contract to fix up this track as well, because obviously once we've fixed this crossing here, then we'll be able to go straight on through rather than having to kick off like I just did there. This part. I tend not to try and shortcut up that cutting there that's sort of centre screen now. Reason being is you can get some pretty funky angles on your trailer if you do that. The truck can do it. The trailer will get a bit wide and tippy. Didn't quite get my angle right there though. Just cruise along here and come up to the factory. Now you can see there's two yellow drop spots, one for the first, well, two for the first breach, one for the second in terms of the number of pipes. The one straight ahead is actually the second breach, and that's the one I'm going to do first. And you'll see why later on, or probably have already worked out why. Because once I've done that one, the way is opened to the factory, so then I can follow that path to get to the second. Okay, so we'll just refuel. Actually, I'll change trucks. Refuel from the fuel tank. I'm starting to run low on fuel, so I'm going to have to go back and get some more later on. That's okay. No, don't go to revert. Oh, that's interesting. So it was in high gear, that's for sure, but yeah, anyway, doesn't matter. Right, so we're going to go across this way, which I haven't been following very much up until now, because, well, there's been no point. But now, we will be able to hop across. There's a nasty little rock fall here, or a few rocks. It's just enough to be annoying. You can easily get through, particularly with something like this, with its nice snub nose and wheels at the front sort of thing. But yes, it can be a bit annoying for something with a longer nose, like the Tatra Force doesn't like it as much. Alright, here we are though. Yay, now you can see we can go straight through there when we want to go on to the factory. But for the moment, I'll see if I can turn this around. Oh, not like that. Right, let's see if we can turn this around. We will be able to do it, not elegant. We'd get a 3 out of 10 for efficiency. It's okay, we got around, so we didn't fall over and we didn't take too long. So having just dropped off that first cargo, we're now going to switch tasks, so I'll stop here and switch tasks and do the winter is coming task, which requires us to, oh no, we're already doing that, you silly sausage. Do the let there be water task, and that requires us to deliver 2 cement and 4 metal rolls. Okay, so metal rolls we get down at the pier. We'll come back, refuel from the step again, and then head down to the pier and load up some metal rolls. I'm actually going to be a sneaky peeky, and I'm going to load up 6 metal rolls because we need 2 more for a contract that we'll finish later on. So let's just steal some fuel out of the step. Head down. Well, let's just have a quick little stop and think. The quickest way to get to the pier, we've got 2 options. We can either go back across this bridge, through the quarry, yeah, up and around, oh, goodness me, I can't even control the mouse, down that way, yeah, or we can come this way, through the station, and around. I think we might do the station way, actually. I don't think, again, once again, typical SnowRunner, it's probably going to end up being 6 of one, half dozen the other. It's about the same effort required in terms of fuel. Notice how much slower high gear is. It is amazingly slower. So you only use it when you're on more muddy terrain generally. You wouldn't use it on the nice asphalt. Yes, let's take that sign with us. Oh, maybe not. Struggle up here? No, we're fine. Look at Just going to run down this side, follow the tracks, cut through the back of the railway station. Thank you. Yes, we need 4 metal rolls for this contract and 2 cement. So we'll get the metal rolls from the pier, and we'll get the cement from the railway warehouse where we picked up the large pipe. Struggle through the mud. We will eventually get there. And I'm going to be a bit lazy. I'm not going to disconnect the trailer. I'll just dump the cargo on top of each other. Come around a little bit though. Getting there now. Oh, that's interesting. Anchors don't like going over that way. That's alright. So I'm going to want, no, not there. Yes, onto the loading platform, some metal rolls. I'm literally just going to plonk them in and then pack them. I love metal rolls. You can stack so many of them into the sideboard trailer. But we only need 6, so we don't have to go overboard. It's getting just a little bit tricky. We'll pack that lot. So that's 3. careful how we put this one down. Well, I didn't quite go where I wanted, but I think it'll do. Restore the crane. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. Okay, so we've got six metal rolls. And we'll take those back and we'll drop two of them off on our way. That's interesting. Pulled it down, but it stood up again. It's a pretty impressive dead tree. Just retrace our steps back through the back through the railway station. Come on, get off. Oh. So here's probably a good spot to take off our excess metal rolls. And we'll just pop them by this tree. Now, I'd like to take off the back one, but that's going to prove to be too difficult. So we'll take off whatever I can reach. Missed it too. We'll take off number 2. So we leave those there because we will eventually need to take them up to the factory. over to ANR, where we can... Oops, yeah, I couldn't get the brakes on quick enough. Yeah, head over to ANR, where we will pick up the cement and then continue on to deliver this. Stay on track. Too bad. Now, I'm actually going to switch over to the Voron and just take that little scout trailer and bring it a little bit closer to where I want it. Just, it's sort of missing it a bit now. Okay, that's probably a better spot for it. So we'll just pull the Voron up out of the way there. Yeah, it's because we want to go across the washed out bridge. I mean, we probably could have left it anywhere along here, to be honest. But that's okay. In fact, given that, I'm going to drag it a little bit that way. Poor old trailer's getting dragged around everywhere. Because I think we might want to leave it just a bit closer. Pull up there. Trailer is probably not quite in the right place, but that's okay. We'll refuel from it. Oh, we can't refuel from it. Oh, I've got the handbrake on. Silly sausage. Take the handbrake off. Don't know what I'm doing with my reversing. Myself into a state here, aren't I? Right, now I should be able to refuel from it. Okay. wasn't intending to go up here, but I'm going to do this just so I can get the trailer out of the way a bit more. Otherwise I'm going to be leaving it in the middle of the road, which is pretty silly. Right. I think now it's not in the middle of the road. Okay. So I want to go along that road that I'm virtually missing now. Oh dear. Right. So we'll go along this road. Not that road. That road. I don't know where I'm going. Yeah, I'm going to the wrong place. I want to go down to here, you silly sausage. Right. Now at least I've marked it. Okay, so that was all a bit of a mess, wasn't it? So let's straighten up a bit more. Get ourselves in the straight and narrow and head on. Right. This is the turn off I'm going to take. Know where we're heading. We're basically heading over to the warehouse, and then from there we'll go through and on to the village. Now, as I mentioned earlier, we could take the shortcut, but I would prefer not to do that with a full vehicle, a full trailer. So we'll go the long way down past the... oh, make up your mind. That was nearly the worst of both worlds. Yeah, so we'll go via the soft muddy bit, across the wobbly bridge, and back near to where the Tatra Force is. The other wobbly ridge to get to the village. And we'll return by the shortcut to pick up the next load of pick up the next load of long large pumps. Because we're going to be doing a bit of running, I'm going to top up from this little tanker here. It's always a good idea to top up when you can. Didn't mean to winch from the trailer, but that's okay. Oh, I could have gone. No, I want to go this way because I wanted to refuel from that little scout, so I didn't use the slightly shorter way we could have gone, which is how we came back from the warehouse last time. So here's our friendly Tatra Force that saved our wooden planks earlier on. Squeeze through there. Pick up 2 cement here. Now I could detach the trailer and do it properly, but you know, I could also be naughty. Yep. Cement onto the loading platform. I'm literally just going to put them both on top of each other. Actually, no, silly sausage. I'm going to want to move that front. Take this guy off for the minute because I'm going to overload the truck, so I'd rather overload it with him rather than cement. Okay, so we'll pack that. Floor. Put him on. Now, yeah, I probably, if I was really keen, should put this guy sort of hanging between, or dangling. Oh, no, not dangling. What's the right word? Packed between almost 2 of the other metal rolls so that it wouldn't move around as much. But that's okay. We'll see how we go. If he falls off, then I'll know I've done the wrong thing. Oh, yeah, I did the wrong thing. Fall off. Just put it back on a little bit. But if he falls off, it's not a big deal because we can pick him up again. And slide down there a bit. That's it. A little bit. That's good. We're just letting him slide around on top at the moment. Now this is the nasty soft mud, but again we've found the best way to do this is to go wide. Stay near the outer edge. Which didn't really work quite as well as I might have hoped. I wonder if we had not gone wide enough with the... I'm a bit worried about this angle I'm on already. So we're just going to drag him along the ground a bit. Getting a little... In fact, I'm going to drive this truck on now. Just to get it off this horrid angle that we're on. This is all proving to be far too horrible. should still be able to reach the... Should still be able to reach the naughty one. There we go. By packing it, it means I don't have to pick between the various cargoes. So let's pick him up and try again. This time, just for the sake of it. Rightio. So I've left the crane holding it. Should be okay from here. Because the crane is still attached to it, even if it comes off the side, the crane will be carrying it. Bad. Oh, that's right. This guy was right in the way, wasn't he? Okay, so I'm going to go the wrong way. If I can turn around. Let's just see if we can stop there. This guy, so he's on our trailer. Put the crane away. Attach a winch. Hoping that we'll be able to drag this truck up a bit more. Well, let's hope we've got him enough out of the way, although I don't think we have. I don't think we have. Let's see if we can squeeze through the inside here. This is the trick when you make a mistake with your placement of a vehicle and then you can't really get much of a go to be able to fix it. So we're having to really do some serious... Catch that! Come back out over here. Thank goodness it's only a metal roll and not a metal beam. Because that would have been very bad if that had been a metal beam, wouldn't it? We'll just pick it up a bit more. Getting back on. And again, I'm going to leave the crane holding it this time. Right. No, that's fine. Yes, our problem was that because we'd come in at the angle we've come in at, our tail, and I don't know that I've changed that angle at all, our tail is going to track around. Yeah, so are we inside that? Alright. We'll just use a bit of winch, so that's probably good. to getting around a bit more. Thank you. I would prefer to be able to see how I want to, thank you, rather than how you want to. Right, we squared on that. I think that's alright. Yep, that looks good actually. We might just put the crane away. Yeah, that's looking fine. So now we can head on and deliver our cargo so there can be water. That's going to be pretty much it for the day, I reckon then. Might have a little bit of time. I don't know if we'll have enough time to be able to go all the way back to the warehouse. Oh no. Yes, definitely would have been a better idea to have unhitched at the warehouse and stacked this metal roll onto the other metal rolls so that it is sitting much more securely. Now we're almost there, by the way. Actually, no, I think I'll go that way. Okay, so let there be water. 1, 2 cement. 1, 2, 3 metal rolls. 4 metal rolls. Hooray! So, yay for us. So we've done well with that. So now we're just going to head back to the warehouse. I'll just have a quick check of time because I think we're pretty much... What's that time? 6:54. Oh, we won't quite make it back, I reckon. But let's get through over this little part, even if we don't make it all the way back. Nasty rocks. This time we'll try and head a little bit more to this side. Not that I think it makes much of a difference now. might go a little bit over just so we can get to the warehouse. More like 8:30 or so by the time we get there. And then we'll be able to load up the second large pipe, which we'll do tomorrow. Okay, 8:06, that's just about perfect. So we'll stop there for the day. Winter is coming, is the Tatra Factory, it's the task we're going to do. But we'll be doing that tomorrow. So that's it for today. We've done pretty well. We finished off Antonovka's champion by delivering those cargo containers to start with. Then we picked up the one large pipe, took it over, delivered it, so yay for the start of Winter is Coming, and then got the metal rolls and cement to finish off Let There Be Water. So a couple of tasks or contracts done today. Tomorrow we'll do the second load of Winter is Coming to take that large pipe down. We'll then pick up the 2 concrete slabs that we left on the side of the road a while ago back in factory grounds, and we'll bring them over for the Guardian of the Grove contract, and then we'll probably try to finish off Winter is Coming. So that'll be tomorrow. So that'll be pretty good effort if we can do all that. Anyway, hope you enjoyed today. I didn't fall over. How about that? I almost did at one stage, but managed not to. So that's a change. But hopefully you enjoyed our day today, and you'll join me again tomorrow. So otherwise, though, that's it for now. Bye-bye.